Hey, this is Chris from Shrapnel, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crips. Get some.
This is Jack the Toothpaste Taylor from Bangover.
And this is Andreas Morelli from Bangover, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crips.
This is the Crip from Metal-O-Mania. I got my headphones on and my dick in your cat. Let's party. It's time to metal. You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live. You're listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
This is Lawrence Handel from Trader out of Germany, where you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
Welcome one, welcome all to this. What's up, gang? Welcome to episode number 142. And I'm happy to be joined by my motherfucking brother here, Joey. How are you, sir, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. Good to see you.
You too.
You may remember Joey. He has joined us a few times in the past, formerly of Visceral Violation, currently of Bound by the Grave, and a death metal head through and through, man. We love you for that shit too, brother, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining me, man.
No problem.
Let's do the metal thing. You ready?
Yep.
It's a good time to be a metalhead. Fucking, I'm gonna tell you what. We're gonna prove it to you all night long too. I got a playlist out straight from hell for everybody tonight. Gonna be a good time. We're gonna talk to Josh Kandich later on in the show about the upcoming TOASTAMANIA event, which I'm hoping as many of you out there as I can talk into will join us. It's gonna be on June 20th, 2020. June 2020. In
Good
Chicago.
job.
So we'll
Good
talk
job.
a little bit about, I know I keep saying June 6th. If you hear me say June 6th, throw something at me and cuss me out on social media because I'm a moron and I keep fucking that up. But it's June 20th, June 2020. So let's do this thing, man. In Chicago, I'm trying to get all you metalheads to meet me there. Let's party. You know what I mean? We're going to bring you some behind the fucking scenes footage and all that good shit. And we'll tell you more about that and we'll talk more later in the show when we get Josh to join us. So that's something to look forward to as well. So let's do the metal thing, man. Let's fucking kick ass. I know we're going to get to in a little bit later in the show, too. You guys got a big show coming up in January, right?
Our first show back, we did a little bit of member shuffling, and hopefully we'll have something before that big show. But
Right on, right on. We'll see to it, goddammit, you know. We'll get the warm up. Member shuffling is one of those things you got to do in a band every now and again. It's like knuckle shuffling. It's just every now and again you got to do it. You know what I mean? There's no avoiding it. It's got to happen. Sometimes you got to get the poison out. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, but I'm glad to have you, brother. Thanks for joining me, Joey. You are metal family here to us at
always love
Metal-O-Mania.
coming down.
Fuck yeah, brother. And man, and there's so much great shit coming. If you're a metalhead, it's a great time to be a metalhead. There's so much great things on the horizon. Snipers of Babel. I see they have a post on Facebook right now, even about upcoming music, which I'm excited about. I'm hoping we'll be a part of helping you guys hear some of that as soon as it's available. And I know we'll get somebody in here. But and you know, Mike Bozier of Snipers of Babel, his daughter Jayla Boss, is our editor-in-chief at this point for our interviews, man. She does all our editing for our interviews, man. We love her for that. Jayla Boss Photography. So go show her the love as well. So thank you for hanging out with us here at Metal-O-Mania. Thank you, Joey. And Scully, how are you tonight, my dear?
I'm doing good. Doing well over here.
You've been working it.
Phew, I know.
Now you get to take a breath. Now that the show started, you get to relax, right?
Relax.
I know.
I was going to try to chat, but it's way too fucking little for me to see that.
You can't see that?
No way.
Oh, come on. You know, Scully has to do all the work before the show. Me and Joey were out back throwing rocks at birds in the trees and shit while Scully's in there working her ass off. And we come rolling in just in time to turn the cameras on. So, hell yeah. Right on. So, awesome. But anyway, we got a great show. We're going to get into a few things in the show tonight. We're going to give you some opportunities to win some metal swag. We do have some great metals CDs that some of the bands we've talked to have sent in just for our listeners. So keep hanging out with us. And another big announcement, actually, we are working on a compilation that we are going to release in the spring, which we've got a lot of bands on board already. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll tell you more about that as details become available. Oh, but I also, don't let me forget, we opened the show tonight with Trader. And I love them motherfuckers, man. My buddy Lorenz, we've talked to. We've got an interview with him in our archives. And Trader is fantastic, and I love the new shit. I will tell you, the new shit, we played Metroid for you, which is not even released yet. That's a world premiere of that song for you guys we just played. But I'm going to tell you what, I have had the opportunity of listening to the 4 new songs. I've had the opportunity to listen to the live walking fucking, shit set. Amazing. So they're about to release Decade of Revival. That's coming out. It's going to be a limited box set. And man, I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic. What is it? December, I failed to write down the date, but it's
7th, I feel
December
like.
7th, I believe it is. December 7th or the 11th. I'll double check that and I'll make sure you know, but I'm telling you, make that happen. And if you don't already have Knee Deep in the Dead, which Trader put out about 1.5 years ago, my God, kid, it's truly must-own metal. Trader's right there with the fucking, if you're a thrash head like I am, Trader gives homage to the early day shit and puts a new spin on it. They're a great fucking band. I'm a big fan. Big fan. So Decade of Revival. Maybe we'll talk to Lorenz again a little bit before that is released. So look for that in December. And coming up next, man, we're going to get some Rhythm of Fear going for you. What we're going to do, we're going to play jams at you all night long, and in between we're going to talk ridiculous shit. That's what we do here at Metal-O-Mania. So, and if you're new to the show, anytime we play a debut, You either take a drink or a bong hit, whatever. We don't judge. And we got a few debuts that we're going to play for you, as a matter of fact, throughout the course of the show tonight. So it's going to be a good time. Yep. It's a good night to metal. So we got Halloween behind us. And again, if you missed the Halloween show from last week, Scully and I were in costume and everything. So make sure you get into the archives and check that out. It was a good time. Right on. Mm-hmm. You made a good, what were you, a Little Red Riding vampire?
Yeah, it kind of morphed. It started as a vampire, but I couldn't obviously talk in the teeth.
Yeah, so the teeth came out and you became Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
There you go. Did you do anything for Halloween, sir?
Nah. I've had some kids come by my house, first trick-or-treaters.
Did you give them candy or throw candy at them?
A little bit of both.
Yeah, there you go. It's Halloween, brother. You got to do the thing. So.
Yeah, you put on Slayer, you get the lights going.
It'll work, yeah. That'll do it. Slayer's good for a scare anytime, man. So, but there are some bands and some friends of the bands of the show that we want to make sure you guys, throughout the course of the night, make sure you go and show the like button. My man right here is in Bound by the Grave. Make sure you go to their band page. Show them the love. We're going to play some music from them coming up for you and everything. They're going to be part of some live shows. We're going to make sure we tell you about that later in the program. Our buddy Bongwood out there, man. Silence the Requiem. Fantastic fucking band, man. They're fucking technical brilliance. I'm a huge fan of what they're doing. Go over there and like their Facebook page. If you like their Facebook page, you'll stay on top of what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's how you reward yourself with metal. You know, I almost get zero political shit on my Facebook page these days. It's all metal because I've trained my Facebook page to give me metal. Look, the dog's destroying shit. So we're going to play a song. And we'll pick back up on that. I want to talk a little bit about the Facebook algorithm. I have pissed off Facebook. And we're going to talk about that after the Rhythm of Fear song. So coming up next, man, Rhythm of Fear is a badass band who we told you about in 2016, actually, when Maze of Confusion came out. They're thrashy. They're badass. They got a crossover tilt to them. They're from Jacksonville, Florida. So She-Wolf, they're from your neck of the woods, and they're truly badass, man. There's no excuse not to love them. The EP is shredding my asshole. It's called Ritual Dementia, and we're going to play Vortex of Torment from it right now. A little Rhythm of Fear for you. Don't go anywhere. We got great interviews, great fucking metal, great content all night long. We're going to do the hump day right here in Metal-O-Mania.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
A snatch! It's the technical term for vagina!
Always thinking of me. Guys, we're okay. Got under control.
There you go, Rhythm of Fear, and that's reason number 2 to thank me tonight already. A little bit of Trader and a little Rhythm of Fear to start the show tonight, man. What do you think, Joey?
Not bad.
Kick ass, right?
Good way to start off.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm going to tell you right now, metal is reclaiming its throne to take over the world. It's happening. It's happening right now. You know, we're going to talk to Josh later in the show, and he's helping make that happen. He's helping make that happen with the big TOASTAMANIA events all the time, that kind of thing. And we're trying our best to make it happen here, and I know you're doing your best to make it happen, man. Tell me a little bit about fucking Bound by the Grave, sir.
You know, we've been going through some growing pains.
Don't we all?
Yeah, had to make a new Facebook page, brought up an Instagram page. You know, been working on a new set, and hopefully we'll have a new album out pretty soon. We've been steadily working on stuff.
Fuck yeah, killer. Killer, man. Well, I'll tell you what, we are an outlet for you, brother, man. Hit us up. We'll play it. You come on and hang out with me anytime. We'll do the metal thing together, brother.
Absolutely.
You're good metal people in my book, sir, so let's do this thing anytime. Yeah. Anytime we can assault them with some Bound by the Grave. So what's going on with Visceral Violation? Is that still a band that exists, or did you?
As far as I know, they're still doing stuff. I haven't heard from them in a while. I know they're looking for a vocalist, so
right on, cool.
You know, if anybody's out there that wants to do some brutal death metal, hit them up.
Yeah, man. Cool. I dig what you cats were doing over there, and I dig the Bound by the Grave stuff too, man. So, fuck yeah. And I'll tell you, it's a good. We're in a good local area for some great death metal, man. We got some good death metal roots in the Washington D.C. region, I would say. You know,
yeah, we do. So we got Inhumation down or up a little north. You know, you got Visceral.
Yeah, Chris Ustella. We've had Ustella's come in and done the show with us. Yeah. Good dude, man.
Get him down again soon.
Fuck yeah. I reached out to him today, as a matter of fact. Yeah, hopefully I'll get him in here. Good guy. Big part of the local death metal scene.
Yes.
You know, we got some great guys in this area. As a matter of fact, you'll see it tonight behind us. We got the, you know, that's some good local fucking Maryland autumn shots for you there. So, boom. It's that time of year, brother. You a coffee guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. It's one of the few vices I can't give up, man. I got to have my coffee. So, man, I got to tell you, well, again, Rhythm of Fear and Trader we've played so far. Bound by the Grave, Snipers of Babel, these are all bands you guys need to know and love. But I saw something disturbing earlier, man, and I had to bring it up. Fucking Indiana Jones is almost 80 years old, man. Indiana Jones is 77 years old.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
God damn, you guys are old.
I know, man. That makes me feel prehistoric and shit. You know what I mean? I saw the first Indiana Jones in the movie theater when I was 10 years old. It was 1981, I believe. How old were you in 81, Scully?
-1.
-1. -1-year-old, that is. How old were you in 1981, Joe?
That'd be -10.
Wow.
Oh, my God, really? Wow. I like rubbing it in his face. I don't like it when it's done to me.
Yeah, see? Why do you think I asked him a follow-up question?
Yep.
So,
Walked into that, I guess.
I see my man Eric from Sanctum Defile's watching too, man. That's another great local death metal band, dude, right from our backyard, Sanctum Defile. Local. Oh, look, you got your Sanctum Defile shirt on tonight.
What's up, baby?
They got brand new shit out, man. I see you. Go fucking support Sanctum Defile, man. Great guys. The Kroll brothers and Jimmy and good cats down here doing the death metal thing, man. I'm very proud to be a part of our local scene. So I intend to, you know, there was a couple of times where we set out to really do a highlight couple of episodes on the local death metal scene, but the problem is you motherfuckers are hard to get together. So,
yeah,
you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But so I was talking to somebody though the other day about when I realized that Indiana Jones is fucking 80, and we were talking about the fact that he recently watched the movie again. Do you remember the Indiana Jones movie? That's before your time, right? Way before your time. So
I'm pretty sure I've watched all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, what I didn't realize we saw it as a kid and didn't get that it was the Ark of the Covenant was a biblical thing. Yeah. But he saw it as an older person and got, the Ark of the Covenant. I get it now. And I thought, man, how nice must it have been to grow up in a non-religious household, you cunt.
Yeah.
Right?
I never took the mute off. We're not muted anymore.
Get rid of that word. We're not exactly muted.
Sorry, I turned the background off too.
I know
feel like it was dropping a lot of frames. So
that's wishful thinking on your part. You wanted to mute me, but you're not so lucky. But I mentioned it before the break, before the last song. The Facebook algorithm, I believe, is fucking us right now.
Okay.
We used to just 2 weeks ago, I could post a picture of Scully eating spaghetti, and we'd get 150 likes from you cats out there, and that's
Can you
awesome.
blame
And I
them?
love you guys. No, I get
Have
it.
you seen me eat spaghetti?
It's pretty. I mean, I get it.
Mostly the food
You know,
porn guys.
right? Yeah, food orgasm pictures. But lately, I noticed we post some pictures of me and you dressed up as wizards. And pardon my reach there, brother. But nobody. I don't think anybody's seeing them, and I think that
Nobody's liking them.
well, nobody's
So
seeing
you're
them. I don't
assuming
think
nobody's seeing them?
Yeah, that's right. If you saw them, you'd like them.
If you saw them, you'd like them.
If you saw them, you'd fucking love them. But I believe the Facebook algorithm is fucking us. So if you guys love us, make sure that you go to our individual pages and click on stuff, because I think that helps the algorithm keep us connected. Otherwise, I don't think you're seeing a lot of our stuff right now. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not helping our situation.
No.
Okay.
Probably not.
Because
I don't know how you're
2
not. Go
weeks
ahead.
ago, I got a thing from Facebook saying, I do the Facebook Live videos every week to tell people about the show we're about to do. So then I share it to a bunch of metal groups, and that used to be fine, but apparently you can't do that anymore. When you share your videos to a bunch of metal groups at the same time, Facebook gets all bent out of shape, and it blocked me from doing anything in groups for 7 days.
Right.
2 weeks in a row now. So I've basically essentially been blocked from doing anything in our groups for 14 days. I think my band, it lifts tonight at 10:30 even, and I'll be able to do shit again. But the point of it is that's fucking ridiculous. It's so stupid,
Yeah.
Anyway, before I get off on a rant on that, but I think that, but it gives you the opportunity to say, is this a mistake? And then I have always clicked, yes, it's a mistake. And then it gives you a paragraph where you can type in some words. And man, honestly, I wish I was saving the shit I type into them, because they've become great. They've become just stuff of legend. But I'm
Facebook
sure
is
it's why
saving
Facebook
them.
is fucking
Somebody
me.
is
They probably
saving
are. Because I've sent back shit saying man, I think you guys are fucking me because of the shit I keep doing to your mother, but you got to make your mother stop calling me if I'm not supposed to bone her in her fucking balloon knot, brother. Shit like that, or fucking, And there's been a whole series of them at this point. I've sent probably 85 things where I'm fucking bitching, and you guys are
Might be why
fucking
you're
assholes.
getting banned.
So yeah, you might have to help me reestablish.
Oh my God.
Well, we all know
You
that
guys
shit's
seeing my
listening
shit
to
again?
us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Facebook listening right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll mention somebody and then they pop up, in my feed.
It's scary,
I
right?
haven't talked to this person in a decade.
Get a VPN, people. Get a VPN. I can't stress that enough. Get a VPN. I have a VPN that I use. And it does. Honestly, I used to get a lot of that. I used to think about porn, and then fucking I'd get a porn ad on my
You'd get a
computer or
boner.
something. You know what I mean? Like fucking Adam and Eve trying to sell me some shit. But since my VPN, even YouTube doesn't know who I am anymore. I'll get onto YouTube, and my commercials are all in Spanish all of a sudden and shit,
Good.
Yeah, right. Because they're like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is because I have a VPN. So get a VPN, people. It blocks your fucking IP address, and they can't track you. And I don't know about you, but I go to some websites I don't need anybody knowing about. That's my business. So. Scully
I'm going to
knows.
go ahead and give you a tally for that.
Yes. Well, Scully will come in. I was watching that clip earlier, even from the Porky's movie, where the chick's moaning, and Scully came poking her head. I'm like, "Are you watching porn right now?"
I'm busy as
we're
fuck.
busy.
We got
I'm going
things
to the
do.
show, and you're in here fucking watching porn.
If
You
you're
dick.
about to jerk off, I'm going to punch you in the face.
So you weren't coming in to offer to help.
There's no time for that.
God damn it. God damn it. Let's play a song. I got more shit to talk about, but let's play a song. I got coming up for you next is the cunts. You guys, as you know, I love cunts.
Yep.
Most of us here love cunts. Joey, do you love
Most
cunts?
people
Yeah.
Right. Scully?
More than
cunts?
half of the world does.
Yeah,
in
more
fact.
than half. That's far.
More than half.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
And if you're talking about the band, then that probably is a number that goes up even higher, because they have a new release, and this is members, man, of Dead Cross, of Retox, of Quee, of Titus, by the way. But they have a brand new single. It's called A Hero's Welcome. I fucking think it's badass, and I'm going to play it for you right now on Metal-O-Mania. We want to know what you think of it.
Well, I'm going to play it for him.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's do it.
Let's hit them with some cunts, baby.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. And we're back. And we're back from some cunts. How about that, man? Fucking cunts. They know what they're doing. Them cunts know what they're doing. No bullshit. I think that's a badass song. I'm excited to fuck about that whole project. So I will keep you tuned in on what's happening with it. But check it out, man. Go over there and like the page. And I'll tell you what, speaking of, I was telling you earlier, it's a great time to be a metalhead. And the new Nile is out. I'm going to play, I played the first song they released off of it a couple weeks ago, and we're going to play some more off of it next week. But the new Nile is out, and what I have heard so far is killer. Yeah. I'm a huge Nile fan, man. I love Nile. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they're a great band.
Fantastic.
They were just in town yesterday, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They were right here in our backyard. Yeah. Agnostic Front. There's a new Agnostic Front. If you guys like your hardcore punk element type of stuff, there's going to be a new Agnostic Front coming out on Friday. It's called Get Loud, and I personally am looking forward to it. And I'll tell you what, there's a new Quiet Riot, and I know this show, we're not a type of show that we would play Quiet Riot. Trust me, I'll never do that to you. I'll never play no fucking hair metal shit for you guys ever. I promise. You have my solemn word on that. But I will say that growing up, obviously, I was a big Quiet Riot fan. And honestly, somebody posted earlier on our group page an old quote from Chuck Schuldiner where he said, "I miss the days where you could just listen to metal. It didn't matter what the genre was. You didn't have to defend the genre. You could listen to Queensryche, followed up by Venom, followed up by fucking, you know what I mean, whatever. And it was metal was metal." And I totally fucking agree with that, by the way. I'm a huge proponent of that mentality. Who gives a fuck? If it's metal, it's metal, man. I'd rather you listen to metal, even if it's metal I don't like. You know, we go back forever. I'm not a huge Ghost fan. I don't care if you are. I'm not knocking you. Like what you like, I don't give a fuck. I would rather you like Ghost than some of the other horrible bullshit I hear on the fucking, radio every day. You know what I mean?
You're not a fan of the Pretty Reckless?
I am a fan of her.
Yeah.
I think she is fucking gorgeous, but I'm not a big fan of their music, no. What was that one song? She did a video where she's walking around. She did a video with Jenna Hayes, who was a porn star. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know the video I'm talking about?
I do not.
There's a Pretty Reckless video. Maybe somebody on the board who's watching live can help me out with this, but there was a Pretty Reckless video that featured Jenna Hayes, who was a porn star. In several shots, even, she's naked. And I wanted so badly to play that video on the show, even, because it's nudity, and you know me, I love to play shit that we're not supposed to play, so I wanted to play it. But the song's just not metal. I mean, it's not metal. No. You know what I mean? But I think she's very attractive. And I'm not probably breaking any secrets at this point, but that's the little girl from the old Who movie,
Yeah, she was in The Grinch.
From the old Grinch movie, right? The little girl in the Jim Carrey version of the Grinch movie that the little Who girl has all grown up, and she is the singer for the band Pretty Reckless, yeah.
She's kind of skanky now.
She's a little skanky, and I won't lie to you, I find her to be extremely attractive. Yeah, man, she's very hot. You know me, I like a skanky look. Yeah, she's pretty hot. And but Pretty Reckless. Now again, I know people that love them, and again, if you were to tell me that you were choosing Pretty Reckless as opposed to like Katy Perry or something, then I'm not. You know what I mean? Fuck. You know what I mean? One is clearly better than the other. If you're grading on a scale, I'd rather you listen to fucking Pretty Reckless than.
They're both still pretty close to the bottom.
Yeah, I agree. Well, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on things like Baby Metal and?
It's interesting. I don't know how valid it is. Like, Baby Metal had a really good backing band.
Their band, especially at one point, I know the one guitar player passed away. Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, he fell off a tower or something?
Yeah, suffered fucking injuries that led to his death. That's fucked up. Yeah. And he was amazing. I wish I know if Scott, if Vaughn was watching live, he knows this name, and I forget his name, but that dude was a phenomenal guitar player. Yeah. Phenomenal. So, and again, see, my feeling is I'm not going to go out and probably buy any Baby Metal records. But I'm glad they exist. And they probably are bringing people into harder music that would otherwise not listen to that. You know what I mean? That would otherwise listen to some crap. So I appreciate their role there, I would say. Do you know what I mean? Do you agree with me on that to that extent?
Being more of a bridge than anything.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully today's Baby Metal fans, as young metalheads, will be tomorrow's Obituary fans and shit, Bound by the Grave fans and shit, you know what I mean? So, here's hoping. I'll keep my fingers crossed. So, anyway. But the new Quiet Riot I mentioned is coming out. It's called Hollywood Cowboys, and the reason I bring it up, man, is I'm a lifelong Quiet Riot fan. I won't lie. I'm an old fucking metalhead. I was around back for the fucking Kevin Dubrow days and shit, and I remember all that, and I liked it, and I had fun. And I remember those days fondly, and Frankie Benali, who is, as you know, the drummer from Quiet Riot, lifelong drummer for Quiet Riot, has been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Fuck.
And that's fucked. And I hate that.
I know, I hate it.
I fucking hate that, man. I hate it so much. And Frankie, his contribution is immeasurable. I mean, fucking what? He's been around since the goddamn early 80s, I want to say.
Late 70s, maybe?
Maybe late 70s. You might be right. Yeah, because I know shit, the early Quiet Riot shit was very early 80s, and he probably did shit before that, I would imagine.
Randy Rhoads was still in the band.
Yeah,
probably.
right, yeah. So, we're rooting for you, brother, man. Metal Warrior. Stay a Metal Warrior, brother, man. And speaking of Metal Warriors, we lost, we lost the bass player this week from the old Merciful Fate King Diamond shit. And I'm going to play that. We're going to give him his just desserts next week. We're going to play an old song for Jimmy next week. So that's fucked, man. I hate that. I hate that too. So
you're done with all the depressing, I can't talk.
All the depressing shit?
Yeah.
Probably
Timmy
not.
Grabber Hansen. He was the bassist for Merciful Fate and King
No,
Diamond. He was a badass, man. He will be missed. Again, next week in our old school segment, we'll give them some love and pay tribute to that dude, because I myself was a huge King Diamond freak, man. What about you? Are you a King Diamond fan?
I'll pick it up every once in a while.
Too operatic, or do you dig it?
It's pretty neat, but I can't listen to them too long.
Right on. I know people that are like, it's too much opera shit, and I understand why they feel that way. But man, when I first picked up Don't Break the Oath, actually, I think it was, man, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? It was so satanic and yeah. Well, that was later, but yeah, that's still one of the craziest, wildest fucking lyrics I've ever heard screamed in that shriek voice out, Grandma, But fuck yeah, go King Diamond, and we'll miss you, Jimmy, brother. I'll give you the tribute that you deserve next week, man. Well, you deserve more than that, but there you go. But up next, we got some Tension, as a matter of fact. Tension with 2 I's. That's Tensiion, if you're looking for them on Facebook. And these fuckers are badass from Brisbane, Australia. And our hope is to talk to them, man. And 2 weeks from now, I believe they're going to be our interview on the show. So looking forward to that, man. I dig it. They kind of like to mesh a lot of different styles together. They got a death metal bend to them, definitely. But I love it. The album's called From Black to Red, and the song off of it we're going to play from you right now is called Black to Red. And you can thank Joey later for that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, metal.
Deep in the fields of burning eyes, they follow us into the skies. They're reaching to the deeper depths. The nightmares here have no regrets. Do we stay? I'm dead inside. The voices all ran out just high. Follow us, the reassign, crawling through a fraction mind. The moment when the time has passed, those seeking truth the outside past, those too proud to decline, erasing the truth left behind. The lines that go from 1 to 3, the promises they guide to me. Don't be alone
Fuck yeah, a little bit of tension. A little bit of tension. There's two eyes in tension when it's fucking badass metal from Brisbane. I'm a big fan of them cats, man. We're going to talk to them in the coming weeks, and I look forward to it. So go over there and show them the love on their Facebook page, TENSIION. So there you go. What's up with you, brother? How you feeling?
No,
Having a good time?
Yeah.
Killer. Killer, I tell you what, man, we're definitely playing some killer metal tonight, and we got more to come. I promise you, there's great metal coming for you all night long, man. Good stuff. But we talked a little bit about the fact that I'm old and that you're way young, Joe.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is up with that?
I don't know.
Who do I got to yell at about the fact that you're so goddamn young? No, are you a Prong fan, Joe?
A bit.
Yeah? I'm a huge Prong fan. And for you, the rest of you Prong fans, they do have an EP coming out later this month, man, on the 29th. It's called Age of Defiance. And, they stay busy. That's a prolific band. They do not fuck around. They put out something, every less than a year. They're out there doing something. So you got to love them for that. Been around forever. I still say Beg to Differ is classic, epic.
And Tommy Victor's always doing something. I think
Right,
he's playing
dude.
with Danzig, too, isn't he?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's a busy dude, man. He's a very, very into the scene dude. And I fucking love him for it, man. I've always loved Prong. Prong has always been the epitome of that fucking, that precision, crunchy, you know what I mean? They're not super fast, but they're heavy and they're crunchy and they're fucking, I love them, man. Snap Your Finger, Snap Your Neck is one of my favorite songs of all time. I still will regularly listen to that song and think about breaking things.
Yeah, it's fun.
Fuck yeah. So look forward to that new Prong. What else? And dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I know that I shit on Metallica often. And
mainly just Lars for me.
I do shit on Lars too, but
It's a lot of fun.
I am a big Kirk Hammett fan. I won't lie. I think Kirk Hammett's a super talented guy. I'm a big fan of him.
I think Rob's pretty fucking good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, Suicidal Tendencies. Any involvement with Suicidal Tendencies, and I love you forever. ST for life, bitches. But you will often hear me shit on Metallica, and I apologize, and I love you for it. You don't have to hate them. Yeah, I'm not even saying I hate them. I'm just like they're the butt of some jokes at this point, right? They've made themselves target. And let's be honest, they just recently, there's a video of them on Facebook right now doing some maybe Jimmy Fallon or something, where they're singing a fucking Katy Perry song, I think it is, or
really?
Do you remember what it is, Scully? Scully showed it to me.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, they're in a car, and all of the members of Metallica are bopping their heads, singing some fucking shitty ass pop song that they clearly know all the words to.
Yeah, we were like, how do you even know the words?
Right.
Because they all have children.
Well, you're right. You're right.
No,
So-
I don't think it was like a little kid song. It was
No,
like
it's Katy Perry, but little kids like that shit, I'm sure. Especially if your dad's James Hetfield, you're not listening to metal. I do this show. None of my kids listen to fucking metal. They all listen to other shit. Jay listens to some metal, but the point being, I am going to bring up Metallica right now, not to shit on them.
Shitalica.
Shit-talica. Did somebody say that?
Yeah.
That's good shit. But I'm not bringing them up right now to shit on them, believe it or not. I know I usually do, but Metallica donated $100,000 to the California Wildlife Relief effort.
Nice.
That's pretty cool, man.
Nice.
For all the shit you often hear me say bad about them, that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
Putting your money where your mouth is something very few people do. So
Right.
I am forced to, give just deserves when it's deserved, and it certainly is there, man. That's good shit. So
Apparently, Lori doesn't like Danzig.
We got to get some
no,
goddamn
Lori doesn't like it.
engineers
We've had that
involved.
conversation before, yeah. Huh?
We got to get some goddamn engineers involved or something. I mean, fix the fires are going to happen. We got to figure something out.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, right? Like they're getting worse and worse
burning
every
to
year.
the fucking ground.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's so sad.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's.
Gotta save all the tech death bands.
Yeah, right. Hey, man, and all them startup companies in the fucking valley, bro. Also, Killswitch Engage and August Burns Red. That was my valley. You didn't like my valley girl impression? Gag me with a spoon, bro. Killswitch Engage and August Burns Red are hitting the road in the spring, 2020.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, that's right. I agree. I like some Killswitch. I'm not a big August Burns Red fan, to be honest.
Some of their older stuff's not bad.
Yeah,
but
right on. Right on.
It seemed like they've released the same album for
14 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Same with Breaking Benjamin. Same with, all that. A lot of that shit. That Papa Roach, that whole genre is bands putting out the same album over and over again. If you ask me, that's my opinion, And again, have your own fucking opinion. I stress this every week, and I'm going to do it again this week. Have your own fucking opinion. Don't hate me for my opinion. It's okay if you don't have my opinion. I don't give a fuck if you share it or not. You know?
It's fine if you're wrong.
Yeah, right. You can be as wrong as you want to be. It's fine. I can live with it, you know? I did mention the passing of Tim earlier, so I won't go back over that, but we'll give him some love next week. And for you black metal heads, you black metal fans out there, Mayhem and Abath have announced that they're going to tour together in 2020, so... That's going to be pretty sweet, man. They're both bands, you know, those are huge black metal acts, man.
Abath really doesn't like standing still, does he?
No.
He's always doing something.
That dude's bananas out of his brain.
Oh, yeah. Do you see that video of him falling down the hill?
That's the greatest video. Oh, I wish I had it right now.
And the compilation
God
of him
damn it, I'm
going to
play that next week. That shit is great.
Abath fall down, go boom.
Yeah, that's... If you haven't seen the one where he runs down the hill, they're clearly the stage is set where he's got to go running down the hill to get onto the stage, and he's got his fucking guitar in his hand and everything.
Oh no!
And he's running down the hill to go to the stage and loses his balance, and he fucking face plants like a bitch, man. It's ugly.
That supercut of him drunk at that one
great.
show was great too.
Oh yeah, that's a great video.
He's just doing, you know.
We need to put together a fucking video compilation of him.
That's
good. That's a good idea. He's a fun dude.
His interviews are great.
Hey, but you know what I was going to say?
He's
as serious as he tries to be in some situations, he's also very happy to make fun of himself. So
I was about to say he's very rarely serious from
Yeah.
what I've seen.
Well, right, the song persona he's serious,
yeah.
but Alpha he's a goofy dude, and I like him. So much love.
That's funny.
Much love, much love. But what else? Oh, I do want, before we get into the interview, we're going to talk to Josh Kandich in just a second from Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre, who's a great band, by the way, man. I'm a huge fan of the crossover genre, as you all know. And again, that's my plead with you all, man. Make some more crossover. Somebody out there. All you metalheads, all you young metalheads out there listening right now, man, who are picking up a guitar. Go pick up the first few DRI albums and some fucking Municipal Waste and fucking get really influenced and make me some good crossover if you don't mind. Because I like that shit. Anyway, but TOASTAMANIA is coming up on June 20th. 2020 in Chicago. What's up, Joe? Let's go to Chicago, brother.
Yeah, let's try.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if it was Texas Toast or somebody was, when we went to Milwaukee last year, I feel like they were on that.
Oh, maybe, man. They get around a bit.
Somebody else.
They do get around a bit, man.
I know Munchkin Suicide
He lives
was on
in Milwaukee right now, I believe, so that's very likely, actually.
I feel like that's a name you would remember.
Yeah, Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre, man. And I'm a big fan of all their stuff, man. I think Josh is a great dude.
Yeah.
You know, real cool guy. The kind of dude you want to support and show the love to. And again, he's got a lot of great bands involved in this thing, man. And as a matter of fact, I just
shared a few of them.
Awesome. Since we were going to be doing the interview tonight, I was telling him, like, man, what's up? I'll play a Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre since we're going to be talking to you tonight. And he was like, dude, play a Nunslaughter song. You know, Nunslaughter's playing at the event. They're awesome and play a Nunslaughter song. So we're going to talk to Josh, and then we're going to play a Nunslaughter song.
Laughter.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, Nunslaughter's badassery too, man, by the way. And they're one of the headliners at the TOASTAMANIA. So again, we're going to be there. We're going to give you behind the scenes footage. We're going to talk to the bands. We're going to fucking talk to Josh. It's going to be a great time, man. It's going to be a blast. So if you can make it out there, we really hope that we can see a bunch of you metal out there in middle America.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So we're making the trip. We hope you do too. So do you want to get into anything? Should we talk to Josh now, or?
Yeah, that's it.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Talk to Josh.
All right. Well, let's talk to Mr. Josh Kandich, or as I call him, Mr. Toast. And great dude, man. Love this dude. And love what they do, man. Let's hang out at the fucking TOASTAMANIA event, and let's get Josh to tell you a little bit more about it right here, right now on Metal-O-Mania, episode number 142. Thanks for hanging out, Joey.
No problem.
Much love, motherfuckers.
And now for something completely different.
All right, so I'm happy as fuck to be joined today by fucking Josh from Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre, who we talked to almost a year ago, man, when we were talking shit, talking metal, and talking Christmas and metal, as a matter of fact, last time we talked. But this time we're going to talk a little bit about some upcoming TOASTAMANIA events, man. What's going on in your world these days, brother?
Hey, man. Not a whole lot like Texas Toast-wise right now, but we are like getting ready to have our big TOASTAMANIA event next summer. It's TOASTAMANIA 10, so we're calling it TOASTAMANIA X because we've always used Roman numerals for some reason. Okay. But yeah, that's coming next year, June 20th in Chicago.
6/20/20, everybody. So everybody out there, I don't care where you are, buy your tickets now, man. Scully and I are in Washington, D.C., and we're going to make our way to Chicago for this fucking thing. So there's no excuses. Everybody needs to make their way out there, right?
But like tickets aren't available right now, so don't. You can't buy them for a little bit until that. I don't know when the timeline on that is. Hopefully soon.
Right on. Hey, but that doesn't mean you can't get a hotel in Chicago right now.
No, yeah.
So what's going on with this thing, man? I know the last one was over a year ago now at this point, correct?
Yes. I think it was in 2017.
Oh wow, no shit. Okay. And did you know you were gonna do the Big Ten, or was it like it just kind of fell together? Or
well, like yeah, yes and no. Like after the last one, I was like, I don't really know if I want to do this anymore because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, right on.
And like when I was doing it before, I had a partner at least, and this one is just me now. And then so like now I have to find all the bands myself, which usually I had a couple people helping me out with. Like thankfully, some of my friends have helped out. Like Aaron from Molder has been helping me out, and then my good friend Shane Merrill, who runs Empire Productions, has been helping me out. And like he helped out with a lot of the cooler bands. But yeah, it's just like I don't know, I just felt like there's a reason for me to go back home to Chicago and like see all my friends, and that's what always TOASTAMANIA has been about. It's like, let's get all my homies together and put on a killer show. So I was like, yo, fuck it, like let's do whatever the biggest thing I did. Let's try to every stupid idea I've ever had that I wanted to do at a TOASTAMANIA, we're doing at this one. Well, so this is like, if we don't have another one, this is a good way to end it.
Yeah, right on. Go out high, brother.
Exactly.
Well, tell everybody a little bit about some of the bands you got locked in. I know there are some that you'll announce as the date draws near, and honestly, hopefully we'll talk. You and I will stay in touch. We'll do a few more of these as we get closer to the actual event. But who do you got locked in so far?
Right now, our big headliner is None Slaughter.
Fuck yes.
We got Paralysis from New Jersey.
Fuck yes. We've talked to them guys, actually. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool cats. And then we got Cross Examination is coming up. They're playing a secret set that I can't talk about, but that should be announced for, I don't know when. Whenever Dan tells me it's okay to talk about it. But it's really cool.
Cross Examination is badassery. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool guys. And then I got Deterioration, Extinction AD, Molder, Coffin Rot, like MRSA. There's so many. I can't even remember them all right now.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's what's up. We'll keep them well posted on what to expect from TOASTAMANIA fucking 10, brother. I'm looking forward to it myself, sir. You know, we're gonna give Scully a microphone and she's gonna run around talking to everybody all goddamn through the whole thing. So it'll be a good time.
That'll be fun. There's a lot of characters that are gonna be there.
Fuck yeah. So you guys have developed a little bit of a following in your association with not just metal, but your crossover. Most people say crossover, they mean punk and thrash. When you talk about TTCM, it's metal and wrestling. What the fuck? What's up with that, brother?
I don't know. We've always just been nerds who liked wrestling, and like wrestling's cool, so whatever. Like we grew up with it, so that's what we know. And it's more fun when you don't have to be like a boring like metal dude who's just like war and death.
Yeah. Well, I find that metalheads that like to have fun tend to migrate towards crossover type of metal. And it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, dude, all the fun bands are crossover.
Fuck yeah, absolutely true.
Pizza party thrash, man, all the way. People use that as like a slur. I don't care, dude. I will fully admit that we are a pizza party thrash band.
Hey man, yeah, I love that term myself, brother. So, I fucking live and die by the crossover. Whenever I find it, I eat it up with a spoon. So
hell yeah.
Yeah. And I got it between you and me even. Why isn't there more of it? If what's your opinion on that? Because here at the Metal Station, we get updates about all the new stuff coming up, man. I get press release after press release after press release, and the thrash list is about medium. The black metal list is ridiculous, and the death metal list is ridiculous. There's thousands of shits on there, but the crossover is almost never. And there's one or two things. Why? Why isn't there more?
I don't know. I think like it's just like that was 10 years ago. The big thing, right? Like the new wave of thrash metal, like Municipal Waste, Gamma Bomb, like all those cool bands coming up in like the mid 2000s until like, I mean, they're still going now, but they don't have the big following anymore. I think it's just like it was done a lot, and then like Municipal Waste got huge, and like I don't know, that like people like it, but like people are also gonna like try to find another thing to do, like for a little bit hardcore like beatdown was pretty popular, and like now it's like old school death metal is the thing now, and it's just like maybe crossover will come back in like 10 years, but like right now we're just going different directions.
Well, see, I gotta make the. Do you agree that it's at least a plausible argument that there just aren't enough bands doing it, though? I mean, if there was.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, totally. Like that's but like what I mean is like there's not enough bands doing it because other people are doing like what the popular thing is, and like that thing right now is like death metal and black metal.
Right. Well, see, we're making the same point, I think, but at the same time, right? I think that the art dictates the following. If more people. You know what I mean? If more bands were doing it, it would have a bigger following, and then there would be more bands doing it, and then there'd be more of a following, and then, you know what I mean? Instead of just fucking letting it die off like we seem to be letting it, you know, because I'll tell you this, whenever Municipal Waste does come out with an album, or Iron Reagan drops an album, people gobble that shit up, and look how well Power Trip was received. You know?
Power Trip's different, though. Power Trip is more like, I would say that's heavier. Like, I'm talking like the Iron Reagan and like us, like our style of crossover.
Like DRI crossover.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, Municipal Waste and Iron Reagan are like the big bands, and then like, I don't know, there's not too much you can do with it, honestly, and like, I think like a bunch of bands just don't want to keep making the same, like if you do it enough, everyone's gonna start sounding the same, and I feel like, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I see what you're saying, and I agree with it to a certain point, but I don't know, man, every genre has its innovators, and hopefully, you know, I'd like to see a new, you know, I mean, you got
more
Insanity Alert, you know, out of Austria. Are you familiar with those guys at all?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of good ones. There's Cross Examination.
Yeah, they're amazing.
There's the Donner Party from New Jersey. They're incredible. Right. There's Toxic Rain, California. Ass in Texas. They're fucking cool. Like there's a bunch of like Dick Vomit is a good one.
Cunts, the new Cunts. There's a new Cunts CD, the EP that's really good.
Yeah, there's still good crossover out there. It's just like, I don't know. I think the bands we have are good, and like if there was more cool crossover, awesome. But I don't see it happening anytime soon, honestly.
Well, goddamn it, I'm gonna still stick something under my pillow every night and pray for it.
Me too, man.
It's fun. It's fun. You know, hey, don't get me wrong. I love all kinds of metal, man. I'm a death metal guy. I'm a thrash guy. I grew up on San Francisco shit, you know, but there's just something fun about it. You know, when I'm gritting my teeth to a fucking death album for a half an hour, I do like to fucking party off to some, you know, some lighter after that here and there.
Oh, yeah, dude. At work, all I listen to is I throw on the Municipal Waste Spotify and let that shit go on shuffle, and that's all we listen to at work.
Fuck yeah, brother. Well, hey, add some Metal-O-Mania episodes to that list, goddammit.
There you go, I will.
Well, that's kick-ass, man. I tell you what, I do look forward to meeting you in person, brother. First beer is on me, sir, if you don't mind.
Oh, hell yeah, no, absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Good shit. Good shit. We're going to meet up, and that's going to be at Reggie's, right? Tell everybody a little bit about the venue and all that good shit.
Reggie's Rock Club in Chicago. It's got two separate rooms. It's got the joint room and the club. The club is a huge, it's a huge room. The joint is slightly smaller. We're going to be running them at the same time, so you're going to have a chance to see which room you want to be in. There's going to be slight overlaps because there's 20 bands, and it's only one day. So you'll be able to see everybody, but you might not be able to see everybody's full set. You know, you're going to have to make some sacrifices.
Yeah, hey, man.
It's like the best. It's my favorite venue I've ever been to. Period. I used to work there. I'm a little bit biased, but it's a badass place full of badass people. Killer food, cheap beer. If you want some Colt 45s, they're like $4 for a 16-ounce Colt 45.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be a party, man. And the tickets are gonna be real cheap. So don't worry about it being expensive. It's $20 or less is what I'm looking at for ticket prices right now. So
that's killer. For a
there's no excuse not to come.
All day metal event, man. And what's the capacity on that joint?
The main room is 450, I think, and the small room is maybe 200, maybe.
So let's get about 1,000 motherfuckers in there.
Yeah, so that you can't all come in and you have to go outside and be mad.
Fuck yeah, brother. Let's do this thing. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'll tell you what. You'll be my first sit down when we get there, brother. We'll talk about what's happening and go live for these fucking metalheads out here, man.
All right, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Fuck yeah, gonna be a good time, man. So again, for everybody, that's June 6th. That's June 20th, excuse me. 6/20/20. 6/20/20. I had the 6 in my head from June, but 6/20/20. 6/20/20 is the number. So get your asses out to Chicago, metalheads, right?
Yeah. Also, the day before, we are having a pre-show. If you buy a ticket to the main show, you'll get a discount on the ticket to the pre-show. I can't really say anything about that right now. We're also planning an after party, so if you're coming to Chicago, plan, because we're gonna party the whole damn time. It's gonna be debauchery, just bands and booze. That's gonna be 2 days of garbage.
Fuck yeah, brother. Well, for some of us metal heads out there who might be curious, hint me, is Illinois one of those legalized states yet, or what?
It will be next year.
Awesome. Fuck yeah, brother. We'll be there.
Yeah.
So I'm less of a drinker myself. I'm more of a smoker, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, good time.
Hell
good
yeah.
times, good time. We'll talk. I'd like to set it up. We'll talk 3 or 4 times between now and the event. Let everybody know as new developments happen, and keep them abreast of what's happening on the next TOASTAMANIA, brother.
All right.
Is that cool with you?
Absolutely.
Kick ass, bro. Well, fuck yeah, Josh. I appreciate you spending some time with me, brother. You're
Yeah,
a good
no problem,
man,
yeah.
brother.
I appreciate all the help you guys had and support. Like, keep it going, man. That shit's awesome.
Fucking metal, brother. Metal rules, man. Our only design is world domination, man. That's all we're looking for.
Okay.
Kick ass, brother. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate you hanging out with me, brother.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
We'll talk again soon, sir.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah. Much love, much metal.
Bye.
Later, brother.
Hey, what's up? This is Josh Kandich from Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania. Hell yeah, dude.
We gather together with murder on our minds. Nuns are the target, religion is the crime. Driven by lust and deep-seated resent. Tonight we go and raid the convents. We raid the fucking convents. We have come to kill, we have come to rape. No one survives, no one escapes. To rally the victims, my beast of grins. There's an holy night, the massacre begins. Raid the convent, avenging all the ghouls and witches. Raid the convent, and by these fucking bitches. Raid the convent, attack on Catholicism. Raid the convent, sailors propagate the schism. Where you going, sister? The stains of blood from those we brutalize, adorn the goats and oxen that we ride. We leave the churchyard and start back through the woods. The master cackles as evil conquers God. The onslaught is over, the ambush is done. The headless corpses, decapitated nuns. The black and white and puddles of red. This fucking cunt is now fucking dead. Raid the convent now.
Oh yeah, a little bit of nun slaughter for you. You can't go wrong when you got some nun slaughter on your hump day. Fucking I love Josh, man. Josh is a good dude. Good dude. I'm really, really looking forward to this event. It's gonna be a good time, man. I hope I can talk you into going with us, Joey.
I'll see what I can do.
Fuck yeah, brother. Gonna be fun, man. Let's make that trip. Because what's better than a metal fucking festival? You know? Things of multiple bands, and there really isn't.
Hippie festivals are fun.
You're a hippie. I don't got the hippie thing, see? I went to your hippie festival and played Slayer out loud. But, you know, I'm looking forward to the TOASTAMANIA event. And, again, I'm hoping a bunch of our metalheads can join us out there because, for me, a metal festival is what it's all about, you know? It's where the good shit's at. Like, I'll tell you what, I've read some pretty nightmarish stories, honestly, about the Megadeth cruise. You know, the Megadeth cruise that just happened recently. There was some crazy things, apparently, that went down on that thing. But I'll still tell you, I wish I went. I don't know if our buddies Cap and Langford are watching right now, but I think they were on that cruise. I've been meaning to talk to you guys, see how it went. from your perspective. But I really wanted to go to that. But I've heard some crazy stories, man. There was one thread on there where people were talking about just their bar tabs, and some people were saying their bar tabs were coming out. Like one dude wrote, my bar tab between just me and my old lady for the week was $7,000.
Oh my God.
$7,000 on your bar tab, son. That's crazy. That's fucking. I want to party with them.
The thing about that is you don't know until the end, right? I mean,
I guess, man.
I would imagine you could probably set up alerts along the way.
Yeah, you probably got an idea. Hey, you know if you and your woman are the kind of people to drink $7,000 worth of liquor or not. I'll tell you that. You know, but still, I think sounds like it was a good time. And
or it's one of them deals where like they don't list any prices on the menu.
Yeah,
so
right.
You just think, it's a
Wait
beer.
Till the end of the
like how much
thing
could a beer cost?
Dude, I drank 12 beers and it was $400. Sucked my balls.
That's awful.
But a reminder, it is at Reggie's in Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I was just actually trying to
June
look up.
2020. June
Reggie's.
2020. So let's do this thing, man. Let's metal.
Awesome.
Let's metal. And another quick note to all our metalheads out there. I know that a few of you guys and gals out there, we owe you some shit, all right? We do owe a few of our mail outs, and I'm working on it. I promise you we'll attend to that this week. We're a little bit behind. We've had some crazy shit going on behind the scenes in our Metal-O-Mania family lately, and I promise you I'll make up for you that. I'll get your mail out sent to you this week if we owe you some mail outs. So there you go. Yep. There we go. All caught up? What do you think? So, but again, make sure you go over there and show Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre the love. And if you can make it to Chicago, that'd be fucking awesome. I would love to meet as many of you metalheads can make it, man. That'd be fucking awesome.
I just got the address. We're going to find
I'm going to bring
place
T-shirts. I'm going to fucking bring handouts and shit. And I want pictures of me and you partying at the motherfucking TOASTAMANIA.
Because you know what? We're going to walk back from the show back to our place. So we're going to find a place really close.
Oh, shit. We're going to walk,
How about that?
Look, I've been losing all this weight, and I'll be fucking. Now I got to walk all the time. What the fuck is that?
You guys will be proud of them. You'll see.
Yeah. Quick side note for those who do reach out to me, and many of you do, and I appreciate that. Some of you don't give a fucking. I guess cover your ears for a second, but I'm down almost 170 pounds, man. Thank you guys for asking. Thanks you guys for following my progress, and thank you guys for giving a fuck. I appreciate it.
3/4 of a linebacker.
Fuck right, huh?
Yeah.
That's 50 pounds more than Scully weighs, man.
Mm-hmm.
So.
1.5 of me, I guess.
1.5 Scullys I have lost. And I'm still going down, man. I'm not done yet. So
yeah,
I'm the incredibly shrinking man this year for Halloween. I'm just, my costume is gradual. So there you go.
Awesome.
Thanks for asking, though. Truly, those of you who reach out and ask me all the time, I really do appreciate that. Don't think I don't. You guys roll. So next up, though, I do want to talk about this real quick. I got a couple of ideas on some things that are coming up for us on Metal-O-Mania. Of course, we have the TOASTAMANIA event coming up in June. I'm really looking forward to that. But this is the kind of ideas you get when you sit around getting baked with metalheads, okay?
Okay, hang on.
I was sitting in a room just this week with a bunch of my friends, and let's just say we were a little fucking stupid, and we were talking metal, and somebody raised the idea, and now I can't get it out of my head, of a fucking new heavy metal cookbook, man. A Metal-O-Mania heavy metal cookbook.
Well,
what do you think?
You could probably get different bands from the area.
Right, different regional type of bands that we've talked to.
I feel like it's been done. You're going to have to do a little research. Google that.
You might be right. I have done zero research whatsoever. So this is literally just a Fry Guy idea, but I think it'd be fun. Metal-O-Mania, just bands that we've talked to. Everybody we've talked to probably has a recipe or two that they themselves
I'm sure we could do
love.
Bound by the Gravy or something like that.
Bound by the Gravy, dude. That's fantastic. That's amazing. See, look. See, he's with me. Joey knows where I'm at with this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I love to cook.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude, metalheads love to cook. And let me tell you, stoners love to cook. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of metalheads that love to cook. There's a lot of things that can be said about metalheads. There are a lot of metalheads that I know love to cook. A lot of metalheads that I know have cats.
Hey, right.
You know,
yes.
there's a ridiculous amount of metalheads that
They love their
cats,
pussies.
and a lot of metalheads like weed. I'm not saying all, just a lot.
Look, do you see Jeff here
Mostly.
spent $2,000 in a club once.
Whoo, yeah, that's what's up, brother.
That hurts.
The key word once. Yeah, I
To
feel you,
get
Jeff.
that bill at the end of the night, I would.
Well, you know what's funny?
You couldn't cry. Like, you're so drunk. I'm sure you probably didn't even realize, actually, right? Because, I mean.
Yeah, right. With that amount of alcohol, you're like, fucking brr, who cares?
Right.
You know, at that point, you know how if you have sex and you're that drunk that you can't consent? Can't you at that point be like, hey, man, I didn't consent to being served at a
Or
certain
like,
point.
clearly you overserved me, motherfucker.
Yeah, right. How did you let me drop $2,000, dude?
Right.
What the fuck?
That's a lot of bottle
That's
service.
a lot of money.
I know, right? That's like
Bobby's
you bought
bottle
everybody in the club drinks multiple
right.
times, didn't you?
Well, you know what's funny? I'll come back to the cookbook in a second, but
Okay.
I used to hang out with a dude that loved to consider himself a high roller, and I won't lie to you, it was a long, long time ago, so he sold a lot of cocaine, and he had a lot of money.
Okay.
And we went to a strip bar in West Virginia once, called the Huddle Club, by the way, man. I swear to God, we're driving down the road, and I'm like, dude, there's no way there's a titty bar out here. We're in the middle of nowhere. And we go around the bend, and there's a place like stuffed into the mountain called the Huddle Club. And you walk in, and you think you're in Baltimore. It's a city place once you get inside of it. But the point being, my buddy walked into this place and got $300 worth of ones and then slapped them on the table in front of us. And, dude, let me tell you, we were the most popular motherfuckers in the bar all night. He was throwing money away like it was candy. I don't even want to know how much money the night cost him. I woke up in a fucking sleazy hotel somewhere in West Virginia. It was bananas. Good time. Good time. But there you go. And I expect similar times when we go to Chicago. So there you go. There's your parallel, in case you were wondering where I was going with that. But, yeah, anyway, if you guys are interested in participating, if you have any ideas and you want to think, a Metal-O-Mania cookbook might be fun, fuck it. Let's do this thing. And, again, I'm working on a compilation. I really am. We already have submittals from bands that want to be a part of our metal compilation. I want to release it on the first day of spring. It's going to be a digital compilation. Our aim is to make it free for you, or as close to free as we're able to. I promise you, that's our goal. I want it to be free. And that way, hopefully, thousands and thousands and thousands of you get copies of it and fucking jam out. And basically, the goal of it is to turn you on to a bunch of these bands that we really love, man. There's going to be some Snipers of Babel on there. We're going to have some Trader on there. Some other bands I don't want to announce just yet, but Insanity Alert is involved already, man. So there's, great stuff, man. Hopefully, we get some Bound by the Grave involved also. So good shit, man. So we'll keep you guys posted on that as we get closer to it. But look for that to be a gift on your first day of spring. We want to be the soundtrack to your spring next year. So there we go. All right. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
No, I don't think you missed anything.
Again, yeah, let's see you all in Chicago, man. I'm really hoping to see a bunch of metal in Chicago. It's going to be a lot of fun. So next up, what do we have? Oh, so we got some Sith Lord coming up, man. And Joey and I were talking earlier, man. There is a lot of great metal coming from Australia right now, dude. There really is. It seems like every week these days I got one or two songs on the playlist, and we played some what was it earlier? I know we played some earlier from Australia on the show tonight. Right, the Tension, right.
Yeah, Two Eyes.
Yeah, the Tension with Two Eyes from Australia. And now we got some Sith Lord from Australia. And, man, I'm telling you, these dudes are awesome, dude. After an EP in 2000 and then a full-length release called The Return to Godless Times in 2002, these dudes from Melbourne, Australia disbanded for a little bit. But they're back, and fuck me, they're better than ever. So you're going to want to get some, man. The new release is called From Out of the Darkness, and we are going to play the title track for you right here, right now, on your hump. Metal-O-Mania, bitches. Let's go.
With my own eyes.
Well, see, we invited Kurt Nobrain back on the show, and he's trying to get into Joey's lap. That's fucked up.
Sorry.
Kurt's a dick like that, you know. Just for the record, Kurt is back on the show somehow, some way, despite my best efforts. I have faulted. I won't lie to you. I fall. Kurt's a dick.
Make him face the
Kurt's
camera.
a prick. I don't know. You make him. I keep moving him.
There you go. Now he's looking the right way.
Fuck him.
Why do you
Anyhow,
keep fucking with him at all?
because he's a dick. Kurt, whenever I'm not looking, no, this is true. Kurt, whenever I'm not looking, sends inappropriate dick pics to people. He fucking, likes to sneak in on me and Scully when we're naked. He's an asshole. Fuck him.
I think it's just me, but
Fuck him.
yep, you can include yourself if you
Yeah,
want
he wants to see you. Oh, I'm not suggesting he wants to see me naked. I'm just saying I happen to be there. But no, Sith Lord, man. That band was Sith Lord out of motherfucking Melbourne, Australia, and I'm a big fan of what they do. Thank you guys, man. Look forward to talking to them too, actually. So, yeah, Scully has been to Melbourne, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
You've
nice
been
place.
lots of places, man. Have you ever been to Uranus? Anyway, we had a good time in Massachusetts
weird.
recently.
Like even the
Scully
computer's
and
like,
I.
I don't even know how to
Oh,
handle
why am I
that.
clicking?
Yeah.
We went to Massachusetts recently. We had a good time there. That was fun. Again, check out our pictures from our trip, you guys. If you are friends of ours on social media, go over there and click on the page. And again, Facebook is
If you
hiding
can
my
see
posts
'em.
these days. So you can see them if you go to my page. But if you don't go to my page, I don't think you're seeing my posts right now. I probably should stop emailing the fucking Facebook people and telling them to suck my nuts, but fuck them.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fuck
it
them.
Might not be helping.
I'd rather people not see my shit than stop sending them fucked up things. So fuck them.
Kurt already did that.
There you go. Yeah, Kurt's a prick. Kurt gets me in trouble all the time. But anyway, I thought we might be able to come together as a metal community tonight.
For what? What now?
I want to establish
it's gonna be
some
bad.
social ground rules.
Something.
No, we've done this before. Remember, we talked before. Every now and again, we like to establish some social ground rules here on Metal-O-Mania. That's right. This is the place to go, a metal show on the fucking internet, to determine morality and social structure. But I'm telling you,
There you go.
like
You
we
guys ready
talked
for this?
before, with the one we talked about a while ago was like, you're not allowed to find anybody attractive that's younger than any of your children.
Oh, well, that I'm totally.
That's the first one. We talked about that one. That's not the one for tonight. We talked
Okay.
about that one before. But remember, we established that as a social
Well, that I'm okay with. I thought you were
morality
going somewhere
line.
way different than
Well,
that.
no,
I guess,
this one's a little less serious.
Okay.
What's the date? What's the official date people are allowed to start decorating for Christmas? Seriously, we need to put a date on
after
this thing.
Thanksgiving.
Day after Thanksgiving.
Right?
It's already official
So
date.
Black
That was
Friday.
already created a long time ago.
Well, I beg to differ. You might think that's true.
Well,
but
it
I
was.
got a whole bunch of people that live right here on this block that
Well.
don't seem to have understood what you're saying.
Because Walmart has already put it out on their shelves,
Yep.
does not mean it
Yep.
needs to be in your yard
Our
already.
local mall, our local shopping centers already have Christmas trees outside. They already have Christmas decorations along the whole fucking outside of the front of the buildings.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been out since August.
Some shit I have seen some
Our
shit since
local
August.
town
Yeah.
goes like all out with lights.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's really actually very
It's a big
cool.
thing down here.
It's a
It is
big
that.
thing down here.
I love it, but
It's
it
really
has its
cool.
time and its place. And
But
I'm
they
suggesting it's
obviously
not
set
there
it all
yet.
up early, and
Right.
then they don't turn it on. Like to their, you know what I mean? It's not on
For their
yet.
credit.
But you can still see it.
Well,
you know what I mean? The Candyman's still like standing there during the daytime. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, let me ask you this. If you're someone who has, over the years, spent, let's say, $1,000 on Christmas decorations,
Mm-hmm.
are you content to put them up for 3 weeks? Or are you 4 weeks? Or are you like, fuck that, I'm putting my shit up for 2 months, bitches?
well, first off, Christmas is the longest holiday that there is anyway. It's more. It's
It's longer every
You get
year.
the entire month of December.
Yeah.
And the day after Thanksgiving is I mean, this year I think it is the last day of November, but usually you get it maybe even a week,
Sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
And then you can probably go a week into the new year before people are like, "You seriously still got your Christmas shit up?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could probably stretch 45 fucking days of Christmas decorations, and I think that's probably enough.
Yeah, that's a pretty good argument.
Okay.
So not all of November, though? Not November 1st?
No, November.
The day after
the day
Halloween?
After whatever.
Well, Halloween, yeah. I mean,
no,
the
no,
day
no,
after
no.
Halloween.
No, the day after Thanksgiving.
Right. No, but what I would posit to you is that our normal
Getting very
social
stern about this.
structure currently is the day after Halloween. I agree with you that it should be the day after Thanksgiving, but I would tell you that I think that it has made a change. That's no
Well,
longer the case.
that
Nowadays, it's the
is-
day after Halloween.
A damn shame.
It's the day after Halloween. It's fucking
The
Christmas.
companies,
Thanksgiving
the
is
corporate
getting
push.
fucked.
Yeah.
You know. And I love Thanksgiving.
I know, right?
Thanksgiving's a fantastic holiday.
Every adult loves Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You know?
Until they need to
Food,
cook.
football. Well, yeah, but you know.
Well, and honestly, the
I don't
person
mind
that's
cooking,
cooking
so.
for Thanksgiving usually likes to do that kind of thing. So.
Hey, rest in peace, Pop. My old man
Yeah.
loved to cook. If he came to your house on Thanksgiving Day, he was taking over your kitchen.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he would take over, yeah. My aunts even would be like, oh, Eddie's here. Let's get out of the fucking kitchen. I'd be like, it's your kitchen. He'd be like, yeah, they can get out.
Not anymore.
I got it here. I got it from here. So, miss you, Pop. Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thanksgiving is getting the raw end of the fucking holiday deal, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
What happened to Thanksgiving? It's like, fuck you. You get the red and green light treatment Thanksgiving.
Well, you know what is cool? I actually got some Thanksgiving decoration stuff and like plates and cups and stuff that were already on like the 50% marked off thing with the Halloween stuff.
Oh, sweet.
So like,
since
score.
that's coming up, nice, beautiful.
Yeah, like you're already putting that shit on.
Oh yeah.
Clearance.
Is anyone else like Scully on that shit? The day after Halloween, she's in every store buying all the fucking 50% off Halloween shit.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
Stocking up on my
On
decorations.
New
and
Year,
stuff,
she's
so.
buying all the fucking 50% off Christmas shit. On fucking February 15th, she's buying chocolate to give you for next year. No, I'm kidding.
No, chocolate gives you away because it gets that white speckly.
Right.
Yeah.
You can have a dildo, but for a whole year
What was
away.
that?
My paper, I'm ripping up the table.
Oh,
So.
it scared me.
Let's
somebody's
push that
crashing
then.
in.
What do we got to do to make that more established then? The day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday is the day you put your Christmas lights up. Do we need to start a meme campaign? Is that
Death
what?
squads.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Roving the country.
Wow, that
I
went
love
from
you,
one
Joey.
extreme to
I
the
love
other
you, Joey.
completely.
You're my fucking motherfucker, brother, for real.
That's-
Death Squad. I was going to go with fucking a meme campaign. He's like, Death Squad. Dude, you got a way better idea than me.
Well, we probably have to say that we don't endorse killing your neighbors
Hey,
for putting up
A
Christmas
fucking
lights.
purge. Hey, I've told you forever, we could use a purge. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
And maybe along the lines, something that you could be purged of is if you're putting up your Christmas lights too fucking early. So let us know what you think, man. Do you agree the day after Thanksgiving is the day you put up your fucking Christmas lights? Let me know. What else? What else did I say that we needed to get into on this break? My dang-a-lang? Or my...
Oh, there's another one up there.
He's
My
definitely.
dang-a-lang. Everybody sang, I want you to know about my dang-a-lang.
That's not what we discussed during the break.
Discussed
though,
it?
that we were
Why are you
going
talking about?
to.
Oh, we were going to get into talking about some shows that are coming up, but I guess we'll play a song before we get into some of that stuff too. So
Okay.
there you go. But let us know what you think about all of this crazy, ridiculous bullshit. And what's everybody's favorite holiday? What's your favorite holiday, Joe?
No.
So it is a tough one.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're a kid, it's Christmas. Christmas is everybody's favorite holiday when you're a little kid. When you grow up and you have to pay for Christmas, it's far
no longer.
less so.
It's usually the last at the bottom of the
Right,
list.
it grows way down there. Thanksgiving might be mine.
Is usually
I love
most
Halloween
adults.
too, though. Halloween's pretty
That's
big.
usually right up there. Cause
Oh, you know what? One more thing
who
I gotta
likes
get
fucking
to.
like veteran? Well, no, that's a
Veterans
decent
I
one. I know that. Well, I was gonna say that was not the right one I meant to say. That was just coming
like
up soon.
Memorial Day or whatever.
Arbor
But
Day.
That's.
Well, more.
I would
Memorial
say
Day
both.
is awesome.
Both
That's
of those
it's
are.
a day off.
Yeah.
Yes. That's fucked up,
I
man.
love Death Fest.
Dude, before we do play the next
St.
song and we
Patrick-
get
well,
off
no,
of the
people love St.
Halloween
Patrick's
idea,
Day, too.
though, I got fucked, you guys, man. I
What?
believe I got fucked. I believe I got took on a Facebook scam.
Oh yeah,
I
you
bought
did. Guys,
six
back me up
of
here, guys.
those big fucking black spiders.
I'll let
Do
you
you know
tell
what
the
I'm talking
story.
about?
Go ahead, tell them what you did.
Dude, I'm fucking scrolling through Facebook one day, and it's got the ad for the 6 big giant spiders. I'm sure many of you saw it. The HalloweenStock.com.
Many of you
was
saw
the name
it
of the company,
and
right?
kept scrolling on by like
I
you
thought
should
that
have.
Scully would love it. My bad. I'm such a dick that I thought my wife would enjoy these spiders.
That's how he spins things.
No, it was true. I didn't buy them for me. I bought them for you. And,
No, but you shouldn't buy things
it
off
cost me
Facebook
$64
like that.
at the end of the day, and I never got them. I never got
And you
my
need
spiders.
to cancel your card now because they have your shit, your info.
I never got my fucking spiders, man.
So you
And I don't
disagree?
get it. Why do that? And well, you know what's fucked up is while
Don't
the
put your shit out there, guys.
HalloweenStock.com website is still up, their Facebook page is suddenly gone. Which means they took a lot of people. They put that ad on Facebook. A whole bunch of idiots like me ordered a bunch of spiders that they never got. They probably put a whole bunch of money in the bank. It's just like any other scheme when they call you up and they're like, we need to talk to you about your student loan that you never fucking even had.
Yeah.
You know, I got took, man. I got took. I threw money at these fucking gazooks,
Yep.
you know?
They heard us talking over the phone or like in the room one time about, decorating for Halloween, and they were like, "Oh, this guy will like these."
Or it could be that so many people bought spiders that they don't know what to do. They don't have that kind of stuff.
Well, that's how they
right.
kept him on the hook, basically, for a bit, because they made that
sent
claim.
me. Oh, well, check it out.
Will you take
They
scorpions?
Yeah, right. Send us 50 more bucks and we'll send it. But what's fucked up is they sent me a tracking number.
Cool.
They sent me a tracking number, right? So when you click on that, it gives you this website to put in the tracking number. You put in the tracking number and everything comes up in Japanese and shit. There's nothing. I can't find a translate button. I've even tried to copy and paste it to put it into like a Google Translate type of it. No, you can't do none of that.
Huh.
So I think I got took, man. What is She-Wolf saying? Christmas tree sometimes. Did She-Wolf say she might leave her Christmas tree up all year long? I might have misread that, so don't quote me. But she might have said, fuck it, I might leave that motherfucker up all year.
I don't know.
And, I mean, hey, I like Christmas.
I think Layla does.
Even as an adult, I do like Christmas.
Layla's told us.
Yeah,
before
Layla
she
does
leaves
leave her Christmas tree up all year, I believe.
We kept our little Christmas tree up until like, what was it, May, I think.
Our daughter used to. She used to leave her
night-
Christmas tree up all
Like
year.
for a long
It was awesome.
time.
That's hilarious, man.
We did.
well.
We took all the decorations off, but left the tree with the lights on it for a while one time. Not like months or anything. But
Well, and it was a live tree, so when we finally took it out, like all the things fell everywhere. It was a mess.
Well,
But,
it was,
all right,
it
well,
was
let me ask
light
you.
and easy. It was just a stump.
Let me ask you real quick. If Black Friday is the official day that you set up your Christmas stuff, what's the day you're supposed to take it down? January 2nd?
You could let it like the 5th.
The 5th or so, January 5th,
You can let
6th?
it ride a little bit.
You get a couple
Like
days
whatever that
into
first
the new year.
weekend is, like your first kind of days off,
The
like
first
that weekend.
full Sunday into the new year.
When
Can you guys believe it's about to be 2020? What the fuck?
I know, crazy. Huh?
Somebody posted, speaking of Harrison Ford, and we talked about how fucking old he was earlier. Someone posted this week, it's official that we can no longer refer to the Blade Runner movie as a movie that takes place in the future because it took place right now in November 2019. So
The future is now.
the future is now.
Whoops.
Whoops. And we have fucked it up. Make no mistake, we fucked it up. But let's celebrate how much we fucked it up with some more metal. What do you think, man? I got some metal for you from Grenada coming up. That's right, Grenada.
Where's that?
It's a fucking historical fucking war zone from the Middle East, right?
Wow.
I think it's a Pacific island.
I'll see. You probably geography's not my strength, so I'm gonna lean on you, Joe. What's up? Where's Grenada? Will you take me there?
No.
Okay. I don't blame you. But I tell you what, man. If we do go there, I want to see these motherfuckers, man. Because Oniric Prison is a band from there, and dude, they got a brand new self-titled release, and it is a debut release. So if you're playing the drinking game, get your drink on. And, man, I'm telling you, truly fantastic. I have devoured what I can get my hands on by these guys, and I strongly urge all you metalheads out there to do the same. And I'm going to give you a big reason to do it right now because we're going to play a song called Reality Overdose from their debut release right here for your fucking metal ear holes. Check it out. That's fucked up. So you got catfished by a suicide girl, huh?
Well, some of those using
One
one
of the-
of the
right.
photos.
That's
It still
hilarious.
had like the watermark. Like they didn't edit it out. Like you could crop
that's
that
fucked up.
in Facebook, but
Right,
no,
you
it's
can
right
totally
there.
get rid of it. That's hilarious. You know what? Next week on the show, we're going to talk. I want to hear everybody's best fucking catfishing stories, man. I know you guys got some. I know I have one too. I'm going to talk my. I have an amazingly what I think is fucked up and hilarious and a little fucked up catfishing story. I'm going to share. We're going to do that next week, man. You going to tune in next week?
I'll try to.
All right, get on the live board and tell us some catfish stories, man. Think of y'all's catfishing stories to share with us next week. We're going to do that. But that's good shit. That was a lot of fun. And Lori was saying she leaves her haunted house stuff up all year because she's a Halloween freak. And I love you for that, Lori. Yeah, I can dig that. I'm all about that. The haunted house stuff all year long. Well, you know, famously, Dio, you know, had all his cathedral dungeon. You know, he had torch lighting in his hallways and all that kind of shit, man. That's fucking awesome. You know, that's amazing. If I ever struck it rich, I would live like Dio did, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Good
But I'd
shit.
say that'd be kind of hard. He was real small. There's a low doorway.
Yeah, right. He was a little dude, brother.
Yep.
The dwarf, the original killer dwarf of metal, man. You know, I love the old Dio, brother.
That's funny.
Good shit. Rest in peace, my metal warrior brother. But we do have some shows coming up I don't want anyone to miss, man. If you're going to be in the area or the region for any of these shows, you need to go out. You know, we implore you every week on Metal-O-Mania. One of the big challenges we like to throw into your lap every week here is go check out a metal show in your area.
Right.
You don't have to know the band. Maybe you don't know the band. You know, you might have heard this band called by the Grave is playing somewhere in your area, and you're like, man, I don't know who them fuckers are. I mean, if you're a metalhead in the know, you do, like I do. But if you don't, you go out and you check them out. That's how you find out who the fuck they are, man. And you never know. You get to meet a cool motherfucker like this motherfucker here.
Right. Yeah.
So, did I say motherfucker one too many times during that, didn't I?
Yeah, it was.
I went one too many. I always go one too many motherfucker. God damn it. But anyway, do check out some of these shows. They're going to be a lot of fun on Saturday,
Well, wait.
November. No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, he's got.
We
let
were
him
talking-
roll. Let him roll.
Oh,
He's got one.
I thought we were talking about his show first.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's do it.
All right, I played that one.
All right, there you go.
So yeah, we're gonna be up at St. Vitus on January the 25th.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
For Monstrosity's first New York show in a decade.
Fuck yeah. In New York too, brother. What a
Yeah.
great fucking spot
St.
for a
Vitus,
show.
one of the best places to play.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Brooklyn, New York.
yeah, it was actually, we were supposed to play it back in October, but it got canceled for reasons they never gave us.
Right
Oh,
on.
wow.
Instead of having to drop it, we actually still get to play
Just
it.
rescheduled.
Oh, killer.
Yeah,
Cool.
scheduled it. All the tickets that people have already bought will be honored.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
21 and
Okay.
over, it's going to be,
Okay.
what, $20?
$20 advance and
Yeah,
25 at the door. It says.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're going to
Very
be
cool.
playing with our good friends in Blasphemous from Philly. And then False Prophet from North Carolina will be up there with us as well.
Oh shit. Up in New York, brother.
Yeah,
Brooklyn, New York.
Very cool.
Come see
Doors
our-
at 6:30. It says.
Yeah. Come
Excellent.
see us in our refined lineup. We'll be
Yeah.
playing a couple songs that we haven't heard, no one's heard in a couple years, so it's going to be pretty nice.
Fuck yeah, man. That's good shit, brother. That sounds like a good fucking time to me, man. Maybe Metal-O-Mania will have to make the trip north for that.
Yeah, and then after the show, if you watch closely, you'll see me crash because we're driving back that night too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Well, let's
man.
hope that doesn't happen.
Make a day trip into a fucking night trip, huh?
Oh yeah, last time we went up there, it was close.
Fuck yeah, man. Will you be safe?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll work out something. We'll ride up together. You know,
Carpool.
I never sleep anyway, so I'll drive. Fuck yeah, I don't mind.
It's gonna be adventure.
But that's going to be a good time, man. That's awesome. So we will, of course, remind you about that show several times between now and then. But January 25th, man, New York, Brooklyn.
Hopefully we'll have something
good.
between
Good time.
now and then.
Fuck
Maybe
yeah.
something at the depot. Have our friends Inhumation come by or
Yeah,
something.
fuck yeah.
Okay.
Chris Ustella and the boys. So we will, of course, keep you posted, man. Joey's metal family to us. So keep track and show them the love, man. Go over there and show Bound by the Grave the love by clicking their social media clitoris. That's right. Hit the like button.
Click their button.
Click their button. And then, again, Saturday, 11/9, that's November 9th, in Vacaville, is that correct? Vacaville, California, a free show for 21 and over. Cheers and Pub, No Fashion Music presents Maddie's Birthday Shenanigans with Malcontent, Amongst Thieves and Veronica Lucia. That sounds like a good show, man. Fuck yeah, free show too, 21 and over. Going to be a good time. And then Wednesday, November 27th, Austin, Texas. If you are down in Austin, Texas, Come and Take It presents that again. Like my man Joey pointed out, that's an aggressive name, isn't it?
Aggressive promotion.
I like that promotion. Come and Take It production presents. That'll be the Sons of Texas with September Morning, 956, Hellfire Mafia, and Melbia Culp. That again is in Austin, Texas on the 27th of this month. On December 14th in San Francisco, California, the FCC Free Radio Show presents the annual 11th Holiday Party. $15 if you buy your tickets in advance, $18 at the door, 7 p.m. to midnight. 26th 7th Street in San Francisco, California. That is Death Valley High, Hell on Wheels, Potential Threat, and more. So get your ass out there and show them the love, man. Fuck yeah. And there's some more shows coming up. There's some Orangeville, California coming up and all that, but we'll tell you a little bit more of those
in January, right?
as they get a little bit closer.
All right, awesome.
So, fuck yeah. And again, if you are anywhere near those shows, make sure you get out there and show those bands the love, man. There's a lot of great bands on a lot of those tickets. And if you are not, I promise you, if you are just a little bit studious, I went Spanish on you there. If you're a little studious, you can find something near you, man. I'm telling you, somebody near you is rocking out and ready to jam and playing some metal, and go check them out.
Yeah,
show them the love.
They will appreciate your support. And you'll probably have a good time. So.
Fuck yeah, man! I've got some great metalheads that way, man. Good time. Well, there you go. So lots of metal coming at you, man. And again, as Joey and them do have more dates, and I expect that you will coming in the near future. Yeah. And again, speaking of local metal, man, Eric Kroll and the boys, man, Sanctum Defile, their release is now available on Bandcamp. Please go get it. Go over there and show them the love. Eric Kroll, his brother, fucking man, and Jimmy, man, them dudes kick ass, man. We love them. If you're a death metal fan, we have a killer death metal scene locally, and Sanctum Defile is certainly a part of that, man. Go over to their fucking Bandcamp and pick it up right now. Fuck yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that does bring us to the Modern Retro Haha for the week, which is a lot of fun for us, man. And if you're new to the show, let me tell you real quickly what that is. We like to play 2 brand new metal songs, and in the middle, we sandwich an old school jam. And it's very much my mistake that tonight's jam isn't an old school Merciful Fate song. It should be. I will be next week. I'll fix it. But tonight... It is. I thought of it too late. But tonight it's going to be some old school Gothic Slam, man, in the middle there, man. Our old school jam is going to be Gothic Slam off of the Just a Face in the Crowd album. These dudes were out of New Jersey. They are deeply fucking underappreciated fucking thrash band from back in the day. So if you like your deep cuts deep, we're going there tonight, man, with some old Gothic Slam. We're going to play Who Died and Made You God from the Just a Face in the Crowd. But we're going to open up this with Oracle, which is a groove metal band out of the UK, man. They're fucking, I really love this album. Their new release is called Novissima. It is fantastic. It is a fucking debut, so get your drink on while you're listening to it. Truly amazing. And then on the back end of this, we got Decadence, man. And if you don't know Decadence by now, we've been telling you about this band for a couple of years now, out of Sweden. You can find them on social media under Decadence Sweden. Metallic Kitty, their singer Kitty Sarek, is a great friend of ours here at the show, man. Mm-hmm. We love her. We're going to have an interview with them in the coming weeks. But they got a brand new release. It's called Six Tape, and it's just fantastic, man. It's deathy. It's awesome. So you're going to want to get that as well, and that is part of our Modern Retro haha tonight, too. So, again, we're going to hit you with Oracle, then we're going to go old school with Gothic Slam, and then we're going to give you some Decadence, and then we're going to come back and talk to us three knuckleheads a little bit more about some crazy bullshit. So what do you think?
Sounds like awesome. Fun? Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
All right, let's go.
There we go. Enjoy the jams.
Mm-hmm. It's not like your belief in him will value what happens to his dick.
But you are technically a shaft shaver.
Technically, yes.
People, she liked to sit inside and worry about shit that hadn't happened. She was a worrier. That's what she did. That was her Pinterest. She worried about the craziest shit, too. First night I stayed at her place. We're going to sleep. She says, you need to sleep on this side of the bed. So that's fine. It's the other side, like your side or something. She said, no, this side's closest to the door. You need to sleep there in case someone breaks in, tries to rape me. You'll be on that side. Does this happen a lot? Because if it's gotten to a point where you've had to start to prepare for it, I believe you have grounds to break your lease. So let me get this straight. Dude's gonna break in, get all the way to the bedroom, and go, fuck it, she's on the other side. This would also lead one to believe that you think I might sleep through a rape.
I got a big night ahead of me. I'm slurping these down because I heard they make you shoot ropes out of your dong.
sex drug. What if a fox eats it and tries to fuck a squirrel?
I'm staying at a hotel right now. There's no 13th floor because of superstition. But come on, man. The people on the 14th floor, you know what floor you're really on. If you jump out of the 14th floor hoping to kill yourself, you will die earlier. I was gonna stay overnight at my friend's house. He said, you're gonna have to sleep on the floor. Damn, gravity got me again. You don't know how bad I want to sleep on the wall. I bought a house. I bought a 2-bedroom house. But it's up to me how many bedrooms there are, though, isn't it? This bedroom has an oven in it. This bedroom has a lot of people sitting around watching TV. This bedroom is AKA a hallway. This bedroom's over in that guy's house. Sir, you have one of my bedrooms. Stay out. I got a king-size bed. I don't know any kings, but if one came over, I guess he'd be comfortable. Oh, you're a king, you say? Well, you won't believe what I have in store for you. It's to your exact specifications. When I was a boy, I laid in my twin-size bed and wondered where my brother was. I was at a restaurant, I ordered a chicken sandwich, but I don't think the waitress understood me, because she said, how would you like your eggs? So I tried to answer her anyhow. I said, incubated. And then raised, and then beheaded, and then plucked, and then cut up, and then put onto a grill, and then put onto a bun. Damn, it's gonna take a while. I don't have time. Scrambled.
This is Metallica from Decadence, and we've just released our new album, 6 Tape. Don't miss it out and fresh out on Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
Metal-O-Mania from Decadence, man. I'm telling you, that 6-tape release is just outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I'm a big fan of it, and we look forward to talking to them. We're going to talk to them in the coming weeks, I promise. We will make a point of talking to Kitty Sarek and Decadence because, man, I dig that release quite a bit. That was Red Facade Hotel. Before that, our old school jam of the week was Gothic Slam, Who Died and Made You God from the Just a Face in the Crowd release. Old school New Jersey metal, man. Those dudes weren't together very long, but what they did was pretty worthwhile. I would suggest you check it out. And before that's my Oracle. A little bit of Oracle, some groove metal from the UK, man. Debut metal release from them dudes. So there you go. And we threw in some comedy in there, man. Some Mitch Hedberg. I miss old Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
You know? I miss the Mitch. Mitch was a crazy dude. We lost him to the
casualty of Baltimore.
Well, more or less.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, the opiate epidemic took him away. You know what I mean? So, pretty sucky. It's pretty sucky, man, if you don't mind my saying. So, anyway. All right, so we covered a lot of ground tonight, didn't we? We got it all over the map. We told you when to put your goddamn Christmas lights up. And we told you when to take them down. See, you learn shit. We're not just a metal show. We are also informative. We are
educational.
Yes, there you go.
It's like reading Rainbow in this bitch.
Really, what we're doing is trying to help save your life.
Yeah, right? That's right.
So when your neighbors go postal, they don't...
man. When the purge becomes legal, I'm trying to give you less reasons to be a target. You know what I'm saying? So, and I promise you have neighbors. I promise you if you're one of those people that puts up your Christmas lights the day after Halloween, 15 people on your street are going, that fucking asshole, dude. Yeah. That dude's an asshole. It's unreasonable. I'm not saying the hatred is warranted because fuck. I mean, all you're doing is putting up some lights for God's sakes. But I promise you,
some cheer and joy.
Stick. Shit, watch Facebook for 10 minutes. Everybody's like, these fucking assholes posting their shit. I mean, what we asked Joey what to do about the problem earlier, and what did you say again?
Death Squad.
There you go. So
roving.
Well, the people I don't get, honestly, are the
roving
people that
death squads.
the people that listen to Christmas carols or Christmas music. There is
no good
maybe
Christmas music. No, you're wrong.
Yeah,
there's none.
But
there's
you
none.
know what I mean? Like, even if, like, okay, you want to get into the holiday, blah, 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 whatever.
There's not even
a couple of hours worth of Christmas music at best. If you're listening to days, weeks, a month worth of Christmas music.
Yeah, right. 2 months worth of Christmas music.
What the fuck?
I would blow my brains out.
Yeah, you got to be a psycho.
Yeah, for real.
There
if you got that much joy,
space that was just running through the same 4 over and over.
Oh
again.
my god!
Oh my god!
See, dude, I feel like that should be a worth.
You should be allowed to go in there and just break whatever device he's
that should be a legal
on.
defense for assault. That should be a legal defense for assault. It really should. He played the same 4 Christmas songs over and over again, Your Honor, and the judge should be like, "All right, I get it.
Okay, that's
you're free to go, sir."
Yep. Well,
you may walk. As a matter of fact, he's going to pay you for the day you had to take and come to court.
Right.
Since his ass.
Did you hire a lawyer? Because this motherfucker is responsible.
Right. You know, we got to stop treating the world like an NFL official treats an NFL game. You know, they say in an NFL game, the guy who retaliates is always the one that gets called for the flag. We need better sense than that in our court systems, man. You know what I mean? It needs to be smarter in our court systems.
Yeah, sometimes if you were driven to do something.
Right. We can't always talk about what your retaliation was. What provoked you, man? Right. Let's talk a little bit about that for a second.
You have to be accountable for your shit as well,
you know?
right?
It's a free country, and you're also free to have results to the shit you do. You know? Fuck. If you stand on the street corner and yell racist shit, somebody's going to punch you in the face eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the way it works. That's you know. So anyhow, I don't know where I was going.
I had a better one than that. Like
right,
on the road, like if you're blocking up the left lane and everybody's trying to drive.
Scully thinks she should be able to literally force them off of the road.
You should be able to road warrior their shit.
Oh, so you're on board. Look.
Yes, I got.
So murder. You believe murder is a punishable is the appropriate punishment for riding slow in the left lane.
Just walk away and the horror will end.
Get over.
Walk away.
Just get over.
Walk away. Walk away, and the horror will end. Just walk away.
You gotta quote Lord Humongous every once in a while.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck me, that's hilarious. I mean, I think you should be able to blast a horn at them. You know what I mean? If you're in somebody's ass and they're going in the fucking left lane and they're going,
no, but obviously that's not working. You know, that's...
sometimes you just gotta pit maneuver.
You fucking pit that ass.
Just bump them.
Jesus, you guys. All right, fuck. The purge has begun. I didn't even know.
I didn't say murder anybody. I
didn't
said
even-
bump
Well,
them.
there's a good chance someone's going to die if you bump them at 70
Right,
miles an
because
hour.
they're clearly morons and don't know how to drive.
Well, right. That's true.
So you
That's
bump
very
them
true.
and they're going to lose all
If they
control.
knew how to respond to being pitted, they wouldn't be going 40 in the left lane. Okay? I mean, those two things, you know.
Right.
So,
Well.
all right, so murder then. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. The bar for murder has gone down every week on Metal-O-Mania.
Hey, you know what?
Every week we find more and more
It was
offenses that are
chicken
punishable by
sandwiches
death.
last week. So
Yeah, right?
This week,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fucking low.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes, a guy
Driving
did get
fun
stabbed
lovely.
over
Yes.
a Popeye
A
sandwich
Popeyes.
2 days ago.
Oh my God,
Oh, it was just
dude.
this week. Even.
Yeah,
I
Oxon
said
Hill.
last week, so no, it was this week.
I'm embarrassed for those of you who watch our show overseas or somewhere else in the
Oh.
country.
We're sorry.
That happened in our backyard. That
Yeah.
happened where we regularly commute.
Semi-local.
Yeah, literally
Just-
local, yeah.
But it's a good chicken sandwich.
It's a
that's the bar
It's
now.
an okay chicken sandwich is the thing. It's just been
Is it?
marketed
Well,
so
see,
fucking well. That
I
it's- I actually
haven't-
haven't even tried it.
If you
but-
cut a bitch for it, it has to be good.
that is a hell of a fucking Yelp review.
Yeah.
Right.
I stabbed a motherfucker for this pizza.
Somebody in a boardroom was like, all right, there's no cameras here, right? Because
Yeah,
like
look,
that
look,
was the best
look.
fucking thing that ever happened to
Dude,
us.
Look, yeah, I don't want to go on record here or nothing, but somebody stabbed somebody for our chicken sandwich today, you guys.
Can we put him in a commercial?
How fucked up is that, man?
I know.
Now I gotta tell you, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm doing all that thing. I'm not eating fast food, so I've not had this chicken sandwich. But holy shit, it better be amazing for
Oh
somebody
my
to get stabbed over it.
It's crazy.
You know?
Oh, there's
They're gonna
not.
have-
There was the stabbing, and then there's just been other things. There's been fights like out the ass. There's
Oh,
been
yeah.
so many
Oh,
fights.
yeah.
Police are like basically at this point just patrolling the fucking Popeyes.
Well, one of our
because-
friends, Dawn, who may be watching, Dawn, shout out to Dawn, put a post earlier, and it's like a cop in full riot gear, and under the thing it says, "I'm going to Popeyes. You guys want anything?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like that, brother. That shit happened in our backyard, you guys. They're killing each other for the chicken sandwich.
What I
Killing
don't
each other for the
understand,
chicken
though,
sandwich.
let's think about this for just a second, guys. So they advertised the chicken sandwich,
Right.
made this fucking crazy like
And then
flock
they
for
run
the
out
chicken
of that
sandwiches.
shit.
Ran out of them immediately.
Right. Yep.
Took
How are you not
what
prepared?
months, like 2 or
Yeah.
3 months, right,
To
to
come back.
replenish their supply,
Yes.
and now they're back again. I don't know how long or how many like they plan to have available
better
this
be
time
in
going
more.
around.
People are stabbing each other over it. They better have a lot
But
of
hang
them.
on, hang on, hang on.
Business decision.
It's a chicken
Supply-
sandwich, right?
Right.
Supply
It's
and
not
demand.
supposed to be anything but chicken, right? Which should be like just readily available every fucking day, right?
I think it was
Like,
the buns
I now
that they
see where
ran
you're
out
going
of.
with this, and I'm alarmed.
why was the chicken sandwich chicken not just
Why was there
readily
no chicken
available?
available?
I think it was the buns that was the problem. Like
Oh,
they
really?
ran out of those, and then they didn't do the sandwich. But it's
You can't
smart,
make
'cause then you got
buns?
that demand. It's like
Well,
how
yeah,
Yeah.
it's again a marketing thing. But I just
Yeah,
wanted to like
yeah.
put
It's
it in
like the
people's
McRib
heads that,
sandwich.
like,
The
what kind
McRib
of-
sandwich is a shitty sandwich.
it's really bad.
It's not a good sandwich.
No.
But it only comes out a couple of weeks a year, so when people get it, they love it. They want it, you know, and
it's
that's
the
the
stepdad
that's the
of the,
beauty of their fucking, you know.
It's
The
the stepdad
geniuses.
of the fast food world.
Yeah, right. It really
shows
is.
up once, and you're supposed to be excited for it. Or the deadbeat dad of the.
The deadbeat dad of the fast food world, the
that's so
McRib.
funny.
That's pretty goddamn funny, brother. Holy shit. Hold that sandwich and give me the pickle. Anyhow, that's fucking hilarious, man. Well, you see, they should make, there's going to be an underground meme campaign, you know, for the Popeyes thing now, where it's going to be tons of, you know, they're killing each other for this shit, you know.
It's to
But-
die for.
The guy at the World Series, did y'all catch that? That guy's like apparently doing a whole bunch of Bud Light commercials now.
The guy that
The
took
fat
it in the
dude?
stomach.
Yeah, the dude that took the beer to the.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he took a beer to the gut because he didn't want to drop his beers.
Yeah.
His shitty
I mean, a
light
ball.
beer.
Excuse me. He took a ball to the guts. What?
Oh, right. But yeah.
His shitty light beer.
Yeah, for a shitty shitty Bud Light beer.
Hey, he's
But
going to
dude,
become a, you know,
He was at the game
rich
the
probably
next
on
night
this.
wearing a T-shirt that Bud Light obviously provided to him, and they got a
Mm-hmm.
picture of him holding 2 beers, and it said, "I'm not, you know, you have the ball. I'm not dropping my buds," or something like that. You know what I mean? And now he's going to be doing commercials and everything. So
Right.
that guy fucking hit the jackpot that
All I
night.
have to do is get organ damage, and you know, get it.
I just took a fucking home
shit,
run
he's
ball to
already
my
got
fucking
that.
kidney.
You know, that, yeah, I was going to say he's already got that with the amount of beers he probably drinks. So.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, dude, I already had psoriasis from drinking your product, and now I took a fucking ball to the liver.
That's funny.
Cleared
Now
it
he can
up.
get it replaced in like workman's comp, right? Now he's like,
Shit,
what's
probably
for that, you
shit.
know?
Yeah, man. Bud Light about to buy me a kidney. Hey, man, let's do these contracts with these commercials. I'd like $2 million and a kidney.
Right.
Oh, fuck me sideways. Anyway.
How did we get there?
I don't know.
Who knows? It's a generic program. I don't write lines for us. Do you remember when I tried to do that, by the way, Scully?
Well, we
Do you
did
remember
that
that?
one show that I
Yeah.
did, and honestly, the bloopers from it, I think, are better than the actual show.
Oh, your Valentine's show. Yeah, that's almost a year ago. Can you believe that? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
the bloopers still make me laugh to think about.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you said that. Remind me, I'm going to put the blooper reel back on Facebook later. I'm going to put Scully's blooper reel from last year's Valentine's Day show. It's pretty goddamn
It's
hilarious.
worth watching.
I think it's pretty
The
fucking
show was
funny.
okay, too. I mean, don't get me wrong.
show's
Like,
great.
The
What do you
special
mean?
was good. You know.
Joey would hate the show. It's all ballads.
It's
Last
all
year for
ballads.
Valentine's Day, she
I
did a
did a-
full ballad show, a countdown of the best ballads in metal. Scully's Ballad Countdown. So if you want to go into our archives, it's definitely worth checking out, though.
But
There's some Queensryche and some good
he
stuff.
surprised me and made a blooper reel. And so what we did is we actually did, together. We scripted the show because I, was on my own and stuff. And
It was her first and only show she did by herself. Yep.
So, but yeah, it's not easy to just sound natural in live while you're reading something scripted. And especially that it got to 4 a.m. I think we were
doing that shit at 4 o'clock in the
recording.
morning still. Yeah.
I was pretty tired by then. and
Yeah.
ready.
But you know what? Yeah, I never got back. I tried to script it, and I found myself out here one week going, and then we went to, I can't do that. Fuck this.
you're
And
just
I
reading
lit that
it.
shit on fire and said, fuck it. Let's
Yeah.
just shoot it from the hip. It's a metal show anyway. We're supposed to sound like a bunch of idiots because, let's be honest, we're a bunch of idiots. You know what I mean? Never pretended to be better. I come out here every week and bitch about what hypocrites we all are, including myself. I don't, cut myself no slack. We're all a bunch of assholes. To be a human being is to be a fucking shitbag.
Well, yeah.
It just is.
You should just try not to be every day.
You
though.
can
That's
try
the
all you
thing.
want. You're still a shitbag. Just remember it.
That's the goal.
Yeah, there you go. Try not to be a shitbag. There you go. There's your weekly tip from Crip for this week. Every week we get a weekly tip from Crip. Yeah, there you go. There's this one. Don't be a shitbag. All right. So you want to play a song? You only got 2 more left tonight. So, and I know Joey's got to get up early in the morning. So let's play a song.
Wait a minute. That never works for me. Ever.
No, you're supposed to get up early, but you don't.
Hey.
So, there you go. No, I'm just kidding. What do we got next, though? Some Bleeding. The Bleeding. This is a deathy thrash metal band from the UK, man, and I just love them to shit.
Awesome.
They are a big part of the reason why is the 2017 release. If you follow our show for the last few years, we were all over that when it came out, man. Rites of Absolution in 2017 was just insanely good. It was very deathy. It was very fucking straightforward. And the new release, Morbid Prophecy, appears to be even more brutal. And I'm a huge fan of these guys, man. I hope that you are too. Let's play a song from the new release, Morbid Prophecy, from The Bleeding. Let's play Demonic Oath. And now we go deathy on Metal-O-Mania, motherfuckers. Let's do this thing. I know Joey will like this one.
Yep.
For I have come to inflict justice on all of you.
Let's can chant and dance around naked, you know, with sticks.
There you go, man. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, you're right. Joey astutely noticed there are quite a few bands that are named after Cannibal Corpse songs, aren't there?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a mistake, do you? I think that's definitely an homage.
Oh, I was Pepsi.
Oh. You owe me a Pepsi.
I said the Jinx, though.
Yeah, but I said you owe me a Pepsi first. So all I wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. All I wanted was a
tendency references.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I do love me some Suicidal Tendencies, though.
Yeah.
We went on our road trip.
I was just about to say that, too. Look.
See?
Nasty
Jinx
Noodles.
again. Nasty Noodles.
So.
That's how Nasty Noodles, by the way, if you're new to the show, should I tell people? Nasty Noodles is I'm going to. That's how I knew that we were going to be in love and we were going to be together forever.
Aww.
We played, what was that game?
Categories.
Categories. We played categories with people once a long time ago. And if you get, the double names, whatever, the letter was in and the thing was trash.
Things you throw away.
Things you throw away. And we both had written Nasty Noodles going for the double end points.
Right.
And it's a stupid, ridiculously fucking off-the-wall answer.
Noodles?
Right. And we both had it, so.
That was our moment.
So now whenever we brain fuck each other, it's a Nasty Noodles moment. You know what I mean? There you go. There's a peek into our fucked up psyche. Aren't you glad to know that, Joey?
I know.
Later when you're touching your junk, are you going to be like, Nasty Noodles?
Well, that's extreme. Yeah, right. Good answer.
All right. So.
That might ruin the mood.
From Nasty Noodles, I went straight to Frozen Ropes. What the fuck happened there? But then again, we aside from all the bullshit, it is very important to me that you guys, again, the point of this show every week is go and support the bands. Go watch the bands, go check out a show, go support fucking bands like Bound by the Grave.
Yes.
Like their pages, follow on the social media, man. That's the new era. The old era used to be buy hard copies and go see them live, and you could keep a band alive that way. Nowadays, bands have so few revenue streams left to them. Truly, I mean, that's the reality of the modern musical scene. So you got to support them, man. You got to pick up a T-shirt. You got to go see them when they're around. If you want to keep it, you got to support it, man. And I mean, at the end of the day, it costs you $5 to $15 to go see a show. Usually, worth it.
Right.
$5 to $7 or $8 to buy a disc. Maybe $9 or $10 to buy the goddamn hard copy, which you of course should do. I mean,
always.
I still have a collection of hard copy discs. Yeah,
Yep.
fuck. I like to hold it in my hand, For me, metal is like my dick. Yeah, I like to see pictures of it online, but holding it in my hand is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Let me see that shit. All right. So, anything else? Did we miss anything?
I wrote that part.
Yeah. That was a Scully line. Did I miss anything? Bound by the Grave again. Make sure. Are there any? Do you guys got Instagram and
we've got Instagram.
YouTube?
We do not have a YouTube yet. We're going to be working on that once we have some more stuff out.
Okay.
Going to be working on a single, hopefully doing some playthrough videos, some music video, new album sometime in 2020.
Well, let me ask you this. Can Metal-O-Mania help get the word out, brother? Can we fucking play some Blast on Metal as soon as you guys are ready to play for everybody?
As soon as we got something, I'll send it your way.
There we go, gang. Motherfucking things to look forward to as a Metal-O-Maniac, my ladies and gentlemen. And there's a lot of that, man. We got great interviews coming up, man. Again, we're going to talk to Decadence in the coming weeks. We're going to talk to Tension. We're going to talk to Josh Kandich a few more times as we get closer to the TOASTAMANIA event, which we hope to see many of you at. Mm-hmm. And again, great local shows, man. Go check one out. Right on? Right on. I guess on that note, we will get out of here. Episode number 142 has been a blast, though. Had a good time. Next week, Christopher Granville is going to be in studio. Okay. From Stone Brew, another local badass band. We're going to play a brand new video from them. I'm looking forward to that. The following week, we're going to be joined from the NAD in studio from Philly. Is coming down to join us and do the show all night. And we're going to talk about their release party, which will be coming up here at the end of the month. So, lots of cool things. Those great interviews, lots of great brand new metal, man. What else can you ask for? Keep hanging out with us here at Metal-O-Mania, and we will keep filling your motherfucking hump with metal. Right on?
All right.
Thanks for hanging out, Joey. I appreciate it, brother. That's it. Put it in the can, Scully. Much love, babe. You guys, much love, much metal. And we're going to close the show tonight, as a matter of fact, with some Lost in the Void. And let me tell you what, you're not ready. I promise you this. Unless you are sitting somewhere in your, wherever it is, with your seatbelt on and a fucking neck brace and a helmet, you're not ready because these dudes are brutal, and I love it, man. The new album is called Necrotic Ideology, and you know I love the fucking brutality, man. You know I love to close the show with brutality. You know I do. And again, if someone reach out to me, I desperately want a standalone death metal show. I desperately want that to exist on our network. Please help me, somebody. I can't do it all. So I'm looking for somebody to make that happen with me. But, and dude, when you do, you're going to play bands like this. Lost to the Void are just fantastic, man. This song is going to be the title track off of Necrotic Ideology. It features Adam Risotto of Ominous Ruin. And it's just fucking straight badassery. Right out of the Bay Area. Some fresh death metal for you to close out episode 142 of Metal-O-Mania. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us.
Always a pleasure.
Thank all you out there for hanging out with us. And strap in for this one, man. I'm not fucking around. Lost to the Void is about to wreck you.
Fuck yeah.
To close out episode 142.
All right. See you guys next week.
Next week we shall be here.
All right. Fuck yeah.
See you then.
Does it hurt to be dead?
Hey, this is Angry Jack, and you listen to Metal-O-Mania.
Hey, this is Sabian Poggio, bassist of Dark Visions of Terror. Cheers to all of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there tuning into Metal-O-Mania!
This just in, scientists have discovered that once you've been infected by Metal-O-Mania, there is no cure. Contact Scully right away for more and more metal to feed the dragon.